Hello, welcome back to Sahara Reporters. My name is Arao Ameny. I'm here with Sadio Berry. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Thank you for joining us. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in the Senegalese community? You are supporting President Wade.
Thank you. I would like to thank you first of all the opportunity given us to be here, to speak out, to talk about our community, our country, especially Senegal. My name is Sadio Berry. I have been living here now almost 12 years. I'm a real estate agent, and also I'm working to help my community growing, Senegalese community. I used to be responsible in our big association.
Okay, as General Secretary.
Yeah, General Secretary, and also I was running for being president, but I lost against Papa Drame. He's the president right now.
Okay, yes, he was just here with us. Tell us about your political activism in the community. You support President Wade. Tell us your views on that, and tell us why you are supporting the president.
Thank you so much. I just joined the party of Abdoulaye Wade, named Parti Democratic Senegalese, the Senegalese Democratic Party. He's created in 1974. So as a young man, I chose to join his party because what I'm seeing he's doing. He's a man who fight for the democracy in Senegal. 26 years, he was in the opposite. He did well. He helped this country become example for democracy in West Africa. That's the first thing that I support him, his idea, and what he intends to do for our nation. So I support him also because when he came to the power, he changed a lot of things. He helped the country to be more freedom. He helped the country to show anyone you can make your own if you believe what you're doing. Like young people who, if I want to talk a little bit about the education, I used to be a student, but when I get my high school, the city where I born, I have to go to the capital, Dakar, to continue my college. Okay,
well, let me provide some pushback. What would you say to critics who say, you know, Abdoulaye Wade came in as a strong figure, as a figure of democracy in a fairly stable country on the African continent, and now he's been here 12 years and he wants another term. So let me create some pushback. What would you say to critics who say, you know, he came in as a beacon of democracy, but now he's going against his word? What would you say to those critics as a supporter of Abdoulaye Wade?
I don't think he's going against his word. The Senegal country has been independent since 1960. From 1960 to 1981, we have a president named Senghor. According to our constitution, there is no way the term of the president is limited. Okay? After Senghor Abdou take office, 1981 to 2000, there was no limit for the term. When Abdoulaye Wade became president of Senegal, in 2000, he have a term for 7 years. Now, in 2001, he make a referendum.
Right.
Okay, in 2001, for him, he believed any president came to the power, you have to have a limited term, one or second term, no more than that. That's what the country accept and like. He put that amendment. He amended the constitution, and the Congress, the Senate, they take it, they accept it from 2001. But the most important thing is, at 2000, when he came to power, he just have a term for 7 years. Then they don't specific. They say, after that year, is there going to be another term? That's the confusion happening in Senegalese people and the opposite of Senegalese leaders. That's what they try to put on people's mind, to like to destroy or destabilize the country. Okay,
so if you can just clarify that for our viewers. The confusion is, could you say that again one more time?
The confusion is from 2000, it was a 7-year term.
Okay.
They have a convention, they have an agreement between the party who was on the power, Socialist Party, and those opposite, whoever took power, you're gonna stay for 7 years. It's nothing to do with the constitution.
Okay, Sadio, let me just play devil's advocate for a second. So I'm from Uganda, so my president has been there for a while. Wade has been there 12 years, right? At what point do you think he should step down? This is 80-year-old man right? He's been there for 12 years. I understand he's done some policies and, you know, that you said he did well for the Senegalese people. But at what point do you think, in your perspective, he needs to step down as a supporter for the good of the Senegalese people?
Yeah, for a step out, I don't think. If we see Abdoulaye Wade, he's able, he's competent.
How many terms do you think a president in Senegal should have? I think that's the question I should be.
According from 2001, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. From the referendum, it's going to be 2 terms. So, you know, any country has your own constitution.
Right.
So, Senegal constitution, that's what they say. From 2001, you cannot go more than 2 terms. And Abdoulaye Wade come to the power in 2000. So that law is not going to be go back what we already made.
Okay, so you don't think the law applies to him? No,
I don't think so. That's why the Conseil Constitutionnel allow him to run for president.
Okay.
There are people who know what they're doing. They have knowledge. They educated. They know what's going on. I don't think so. They're gonna allow him to run again if that wasn't work. If it doesn't match with the constitution.
Okay. Okay. So what is your opinion about the protests that have been occurring here in Harlem, as well as back home in Senegal? What is your perspective on that? What is your viewpoint of that as a supporter of President Wade? That's
not the first time it's happened in Senegal. Since 1969, 1988, 1993, we do what we've been protesting. People protesting. They have right to protest. That's why this country is a democracy country.
Right.
We're doing things legally. We let people speak their mind, speak out, say what they think and what they mean. That's the only way you're going to make your country strong.
Okay, and with people speaking out, can you tell us about the community here, here in New York, in the Senegalese community? Is there a lot of tension?
Yeah, you know, those people who...
And can you describe some of what's going on for our viewers?
It's very understandable. Some of those people, I can say like 85% of those people who speak out, who protesting, they're part of the opposite party. It's very understandable. Any country has to have your opposition to build, to make that country strong by justice and democracy. But those people, they don't even unite it. Between them, they don't like each other. They don't know who they're going to support to lead them.
So you think the opposition has tensions within itself?
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
I think they are here for themselves. For me, I can't understand 14 people you running against Abdoulaye Wade and you can't unite by yourself, inside yourself.
Okay.
And all of you wanna be a president. Everybody can be a president.
Okay.
It's impossible.
Right. Okay, Sadio, let's wrap it up. So your perspective as a supporter of the president, how many terms do you think is appropriate for him?
It's 2 terms. That's like I said, according to the constitution, it's 2 terms. But in the field, Abdoulaye Wade is like only have 1 term.
Okay.
Because we don't go in by the 7 years the first term.
Okay.
We started like 2007.
Okay, and what is the age limit for that term?
We don't have age limit. That's according to our constitution, we are not putting nowhere. If you have 80 years, 85 years, you don't have to run for president. So far, we don't have that.
Okay.
And I don't see no constitution, most of the constitution in the world, nobody put about the age. If you took the example in the United States last time, when Obama was running against McCain, he was 72 years. Okay,
but I think it's fair to say that, you know, the older we get, you know, we break down physically. We're humans.
Yeah, but the problem is...
So would you want someone who is an old man or old woman to rule your country?
There is one point very important that I want to mention.
Yes.
In that opposite leaders, they have one man older than Abdoulaye Wade. He's 9 years old. He named Amadou Mokhtar Mbow. He's 9 years old, 9-0, older than him. And all those people, they behind him, they listen to him, they go after him. Whatever he proposed, they go for that. How are you going to accept someone who's 9 years old and you want to refuse someone who's 84 years old? It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so so in your perspective, anyone, any age?
Anyone, as long as you can think, you can make up your mind, you can make a decision, you are able mentally, physically, you can wake up and go back up, I think you're going to give him the chance. And Abdoulaye Wade has a lot of prospection for this country. He's trying to build the country. He's trying to get people get back on track. Like the young people, women and children, everybody. And I think he deserves another term or another 2-3 years to finish his project.
Okay.
Nothing wrong about that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sadio Yaya Berry. On that note, we're going to wrap it up. This is Sahara Reporters. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.